welcome back. How was your week? Oh, that's nice. So my week, because it's my channel and it's always about me. Hello. So my week was JK. I'm just serious. So I am here with my family. As you can see, this is not my luxury, not really, 2-bedroom apartment. This is my luxury hotel, and I am out on the balcony. Like I said, I'm here with my family, and we've been here for about 2 days. It's been so much fun, and I needed to get out of the house. Of course, I was worried because of COVID, and a lot of the stuff that was bothering me, like the whole information about needing to go through IVF. Um, and then school just started, so it's just a lot. But I am happy that I shunned all my fears and all my worries, and I came here on vacation because I am enjoying myself. Like, it's been peaceful, it's been quiet. Not that my house is like a whole lot of hype, but I can use the beach, and we're here at a resort, so we've been doing a whole lot of fun things. um a whole lot of fun things, and I don't know, I'm really excited. So it's really hard for me to get my words together, but I am excited. I feel great, but it didn't today is different, because yesterday I didn't feel like this. I was really down. I actually had an anxiety attack, and that was tough because I'm around my family, so they're not really used to seeing me like that. So I was a little embarrassed and ashamed because I know that they know that I have anxiety, but I don't know that they know to the extent. So them kind of seeing firsthand, and me having to suck up my fears and my worries, and like lay it out for them, and say this is what I deal with, and like really, I don't know, I guess open up in detail as to the things that I really go through. And that was hard for me. My aunt already knows everything that I've shared with, I guess, my cousin and my younger siblings, but again, to the extent they really didn't know, they weren't sure, so they weren't really sure how to handle the situation yesterday. So what happened is, I guess I started to shake. I started to get like really fearful and timid, shy, and shameful. A whole lot of things, I guess, were rushing through my head. And I feel like what happens is I go back to like a point in my life when I am just like really insecure, or um it kind of feels like a little kid, like I'm going to get in trouble, I'm being yelled at, or like I am causing people distress, like that kind of feeling, like when you're in trouble. I can't explain it very well, guys, but it was bad and it was embarrassing, and I'm like, no, I just want to go home. I want to drive the 3 hours and a half back to my apartment and just go back to my little rock, because honestly, that's my safe place. And I shared with them that the hardest part about being like mentally ill is having to realize that it's you, right? So for me, I don't project my feelings onto other people. So like if someone is like, I gave the example, like I have on a black shirt, and I'm like, oh, my shirt is black. This is actually a bathing suit. So I have on a black bathing suit, and my bathing suit is black. But someone's like, oh, no, it's yellow. And I'm like, okay, no, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm seeing that it's black, and it's not really black. It's yellow. And maybe I'm just crazy. Let's think about this. Like, maybe it is yellow. Why would I think it's black? What is wrong with my eyeballs? It goes deep into like a rabbit hole, and then I'm like second guessing everything, and that could just get really exhausting for one, and it can get annoying for the people that's around me because they're like, they're sensitive, but I understand like having someone that is like dealing with any kind of problem or any kind of issue is going to be trying for the people around them. I mean, like my family right now, they don't have to deal with it often, but I didn't want to ruin anyone's vacation. I didn't want my weirdness to, you know, have people walking on eggshells around me. So that was a big thing that I had. I didn't want to come at first because of those fears, but again, I did. I am happy I did, but I guess the worst happened, and I'm able to sit here and talk about it with you guys today, but I feel like I it's a big step for me. Like, it's a big positive step. And you guys might feel like, oh, it's small. But for me, I'm happy. I feel relieved. And I feel like I can be a little bit more of myself versus staying home, staying in my little, safe place, and retreating away from everyone because of my problems that I don't want to project onto anyone or burden anyone with. So I feel like those steps that I had to take was necessary for my progress. And I'm so happy. I know my counselor is going to be super happy when I tell her, because this step was, like I said, this step has been in the works for a long time. And when I do talk about my shortcomings, not necessarily shortcomings, but when I talk about my mental health to other people, I feel kind of ashamed about it. And I think that shame comes in because I believe I have been dealing with this for a long time, and I know that people tried to help me, and but it got worse. So those people who tried to help me probably have been like, well, it didn't have to get like this. But on the other hand, it was so much that I was dealing with in my lifetime at any given time. I probably wasn't at the right place to receive any kind of help that was readily available to me. So that, and like I said, the shame part is me just feeling like, I guess, like I'm broken, like I'm damaged, and I don't want anyone to have to, like I said, change their life for me. Like, my husband is my biggest support, and my best friend is right next to that. And he, helped me so much, but I realized that he also, deal with a lot because he's dealing with me. And although he's not unhappy or anything like that, I still tell him too, he needs a counselor because it's serious. Having a person in your life, a wife, especially a spouse, with any kind of mental illness, you, of course, you rely on God for strength and everything else. But I think to have someone professional to talk with, to help you through the process of helping someone else, I think that's good, and it's positive reinforcements, and it's just necessary, so you can also be mindful of your own self. You can be aware of your feelings and your emotions, as well as the person that you are helping. So But that's another story. But as far as right now, being on vacation, being with my family, I just feel like um, I'm a little bit like more myself. I'm a little bit more relaxed, and that's a big deal for me. Like I said, um, another thing, how my anxiety manifests is a little bit OCD, but it's more like me like being afraid of germs. And COVID did not help, guys. Did nothing for my anxiety, right? Like a lot of people, I'm pretty sure. But now, like, I'm the type of person where when you come in the house, I like you to take off your shoes. I want you to go, straight to the bathroom. Please wash your hands, because the thing about it is we do things that we don't even know. That notice that we do little habits. We can like digging out ears, swipe our lips. We use our hands all day long, and we don't necessarily stop to think like, oh, maybe I shouldn't rub my eyes, or maybe I shouldn't take a bite of my sandwich, that type of stuff. So when people come in my house and before they start looking around and touching things, or I just like them to wash their hands and take off their shoes. And that's not a lot to me to ask of someone, but to some people they're like, okay, like, oh. But I'm not gonna lie, it goes beyond that. So like I just like, I am particular with cleanliness, and um I notice things that people don't notice about myself and about them. So I'm gonna give an example. Like if I ask my brother to get me something to drink, I would say, "Can you wash your hands?" He's like, "Why?" I just wash my hands. But I noticed like you scratched your arm, you scratched your hair, and you were like picking with your, I don't know, neck or body. Like you done things after you washed your hands. So I need you to wash them again. Um, and it's other little stuff, but I'm not going to sit here and itemize and bore you guys with the details. But that's another way my anxiety manifests. And with COVID, and being on, like I said, being out here with my family, it's just like I am extra heightened, and I'm like I brought necessary things like bleach, all anything I can find with that would kill germs, but it's still like please don't do that, don't do this, stop. And they're just like, oh, like you gotta chill out. And I'm like, yeah, this is what I didn't want to happen. So then it's another circle. I go back in my room and I'm sad for a little bit. And I'm like, man, I just wish I wasn't like this. But um, I started to do something. So every time that I feel like I wish I wasn't like this, I start by some positive affirmations, and the affirmations help me to be able to lift myself back up. Like, I am like this right now, but it's only, temporary. And I am dealing with this right now. How can I address the situation? Not dwell on it, not victimize myself, just say what it is, be firm about it, and tell myself, you're beautiful, you are whole, you are fixed, you're not weird. Whatever I I have to do to pick myself back up. Because like I said, I don't like to stay in a negative space for long. I don't like to at all. So that's what I try to do to move past it. So I know I did not record a video last week. This is why you guys are getting this video like a little earlier in this week, because my sister was going through some things, and it's her private, life, so I don't really want to talk about it with you guys. But she was going through some things, and it kind of affected me because she's in Florida, and I cannot hug or be with her, and I was just like, trying to be there for her without it affecting me, but it kind of did. So I did not record. And the thing about me deciding to even do videos weekly is I usually try to record more than one video a week. So that way I can have a video, like I can upload a video, an older video, to give you guys some content. But that hasn't been happening because I've been very busy. But excuses, I'm here now. It's fine. We're moving on from that. I'm on vacation. I'm going to the beach later. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fabulous. And do not worry. I'm not going to let you guys down. I'm going to give you guys some footage, some pics of my vacation, the fun that I am having. If you guys care. If you don't, stick around. Be nosy. Watch it anyway. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I think that yesterday was a win. Even though I had an anxiety attack, because I do take medicine, and I am in therapy, but stuff like this still happens to me, in the best parts of my life and in the worst parts of my life. Like, it could be a great day, a long day. Sometimes it just decides to happen, and when it does, like, I am noticing that I am bouncing back and not dwelling in that space for long, and I'm just excited. And today I feel like yesterday was a breaking point for me. I'm excited. Healing upon healing upon healing over here. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining in. And stay tuned for my next post. It might be this week. It might be next week. I don't know. I'll surprise you. And I'm going to talk about my vacation, and I'm going to talk about what I have been doing to get ready for my IVF journey. As always, guys, God bless. I love you, and let's get colorful.